Hey guys, and welcome to my newly created GirlsXBattle2 channel. Well, I've seen that there are not much GirlsXBattle2 channels. Some of them, some of the only ones I've seen are pretty good, but I think they lack something. They do teach you a lot of things, but they don't go quite in depth about how you should approach the events. Maybe they will give some tips, but not much in depth. So in this case we are going to see about how to approach exclusive task event. Well, let me explain. You at this point should know that there are some 4-star girls that have unique types. For example, for Maya, I've completed it, but Anna is the only assassin. So if they ask you to get 4 stars assassins, you only can get Anna. Basically they are telling you to get 4 Annas, and if you don't happen to have them, then you're in a problem. You're gonna have to, maybe using enroll papers, look for the Annas, and that may be from cheap to really expensive, because even if you have the papers are really valuable. Each 600 gems you get 200 papers that are 10 exchanges for 4-star girls. So that's quite expensive. It's like 30 gems each time you change a 4-star girl. So that here it comes the tip. You should pretty much save everything in the game. And for this event in particular, you got to save 6 girls in particular. Well, from 5 to 6. Let's see the first one. Werewolf. Werewolf is the only assassin, 4-star assassin. So when in an event, they are going, in the exclusive task event, they are going to give you a Dracula or Gambler is assassin, right? Okay, Dracula, Gambler, or Maya. They are going to ask you to get 4 werewolves. So you should always have 4 werewolves saved before you get into the event, or you are going to waste a lot of enroll papers. I'm not sure how they are named. Let's going to look at its name. Its name, portfolios. Okay, you're going to need a lot of portfolios, and those are really valuable. This favorite you're looking right here, I got it by portfolios, so you shouldn't underestimate. All these Draculas have come from portfolios, and Dracula is great at 9 stars. So 9 star or even 10 star for patrol, and even for house exams if you happen to have another ghost to support her. So coming back to the topic, you're going to need 4 werewolves, and a lot of times you're going to need her. So I recommend you to save them, maybe put in the lock on her. Also, the other one is Nona, that is the only ghost priest. I'm sorry, English is not my main language, so I hope you understand if I quite miss some words or pronunciations. So which character will give you Nona if they are asked for a Nona? Well, they are giving you, I don't have any right now, but the only 5 stars ghost is Sapphire. Is she worth? I'd say no. She's trash. She's food. But you will need the 4 stars gear, that the event gives you, you shouldn't underestimate it, because it's pretty much the only way for free-to-play players or dolphins. I'm a dolphin, a very small dolphin. Is the only way to get 5-star gear and then 6-star. There is an event on Idle Heroes. You may know that GirlsXBattle takes pretty much everything from Idle Heroes. It's a very known game. There is an event that makes you trade this 5-star gear for 6-star. So for the 5 stars, you're gonna need the 4 stars. So you should always complete this event. Always. You can get gear from events as a free-to-play 3 times a month. 2 times in this event from the 4 competitions. And 1 time in Girls Assembly. But we are going to get in that later. So you don't want a sapphire, but you need the gear. So if you can save those nonas, then you should do it. Then the last 4-star in Ghost is Cynthia. Cynthia gives you mage. Who are the best mages on 5 stars that could give you? Well, if they get crazy, at some moment they are giving you Valera. When this will happen? Maybe in a few months when already Valera it's power crept by another better heroes. Well, girls in this game. So don't expect the Valera. But they may give you Gianna. Gianna is great as 9-star and 10-star food. So you should get those Cynthias and change them for Giannas. She is actually worth to get. So, but as we know, we should always complete this event. Okay, now we're moving to human. On human house, there is only one. The problematic one is Ghost, but humans, just Boxer. Boxer is the only assassin human, so is the only one you should always save. Because, for example, Videnti is warrior, and also Queenie, and I think there is one more. So you shouldn't save those. You will most likely get them. So Boxer is the only one you should save. Well, with Boxer they might give you Caitlyn. It's possible that they give you Caitlyn, or I haven't looked up about this, but I can imagine being Caitlyn, just Caitlyn. Yeah, I think so. Well, if they ask you for Boxers, they may give you Caitlyns. So even if Caitlyn is not that bad, you could make her up until 10 and then use her as a 10 as food for a limit break 3, but may not be a high tier girl, but you'll need it. Then here you should know already in this event, Anna. You should always say Anna. They are giving you Hexa, or I'm not sure if there is another monster 5-star that they could give you. I'm not sure, but hopefully they keep giving you Hexa. You will need Hexa because she is going to carry you all the early, even up a bit of the mid game as a limit break 3. Then I'll explain why you should aim for just training one girl and that girl should be hexed. Okay, then save Anna's. And last, Barry. Barry is the only ranger 4-star fairy. And they are going to give you most likely Amazon. But maybe Pandaria also. But hopefully they keep giving Amazons. Last month they gave Amazon this way. I'm sure they are going to keep adding more girls to this event as they get power crept. Maybe maybe they will keep giving Kongming. Kongming is fine. If you get the copies, you might eventually use her, but I'm not sure if I'd use a 9-star or 10-star Kongming as food. But well, this is it about which girls you should save. Mainly you should save Nona Werewolf, take notes, Nona Werewolf and Cynthia, on Human Boxer, on Fairy Berry, and on Monster Anna. So this is it. This is a very short tutorial about how to approach this event and about Alethir Valera. Well, I guess I'll explain it right away. This is the event when you at some point will be able to get a high tier antique, a pay to win antique. How? Well, in this event, on average, you should get 2400 orbs. I don't know which is the name of this item, but you should get on average 2400. So to get to the antique, you'll need an additional 1200. How do you get those? Well, with Elementium. You should save every little bit of Elementium until you get at least 1200. It's a slow grind. For completely free-to-play players, it's going to be a year. I've heard it's a year till you get those, and you should try to obtain it in any event. So that's the only way to get a pay-to-win antique without investing money, if you want. About this event in particular. This antique I don't think is worth. It's not the best antique you could get from this event. If you can get it and you want it, well, do it. I won't get these sweet suits. In an upcoming event, you are going to be able to get them with gold and gems and trading a regular 6-star gear, so I wouldn't go for this. The only way to get pay to win antiques is with this event, so forget this and wait to get the 1200 Elementium needed and to appear the right antique. About Wraith, as you can imagine, it isn't worth at all. An antique is at least 100 times better than a single copy of Wraith. No, doesn't matter how good is the girl. This could be a Jacob, and if you can get the antique, you should get the antique. So even a Fenrir or any girl you could imagine, if you can get a pay to win antique, you should always aim for the pay to win antique. The badge is if you can invest on some orbs here in the value pack and you want to try your luck, well, it's up to you, but I don't recommend this. I think nobody recommends this. And you should always also, if you happen to get one in any event, save it until the strongest girls on the meta get into the pool. Then aside, it's pretty bad. The character is trash compared to the other demon girls you could build. You should never aim to build an aside. And a coming girl, a girl that's coming soon is Amen-Ra. In this game is obviously getting another name, but that girl, it's going to be great for quite a bit of time. So you should not build another character. Angel and demon characters are only to be built for free-to-play players once and in mid to late game. So this isn't worth. The coming skin, I think is up to you. If you got a coming that it's 10 stars already or something like that, maybe you could invest a little bit, or if you happen to get to 2500 orbs, maybe, but I wouldn't recommend it. Neither the Hex skin, too expensive and isn't that good. HP, a little bit of HP and a little bit of attack. It's not worth at all. Then Mio, if you already are building a Mio, you could get the Mio. You are going to most likely have to invest a little bit, but just a few dollars, mostly. Maybe a special gift pack for the 60 Elementium. Well, it depends of at the end of the event how much orbs you got, right? So it entirely depends of that. But if you're building a Mio and you already have copies, at least 2 copies, for the third one, I think it's worth. Then the Linky, in my opinion, you should always get the Linky if you happen to have already 2 copies. I'm not sure if it's better than the seals, but personally, if I get to 2400, I'm getting the Linky. But you should only get, on the early game, you should only get Linky up until 6 stars, not more. I made a mistake to make her to 7. It's not the worst mistake in the world, but you should save that food. I call food the low tier girls. For example, this Cynthia is food. It's food for a in this case it could be for a Gambler 9, but I'm going to get a Dracula 9. So going back to this, I would recommend to get a Linky. You'll get one Linky from gifted by the game, and this could be your second one if you don't happen to get a Linky in another way. But also 3 Linkies are great too. Then what you should always aim, if you are not going to get the Linky or the Mio, which are the only ones worth, you should get seals. Let's imagine I get 2300, then I should get 7 seals, and with the rest that are only 200, I should get 2 coins. Never get nor this or this or this. Never get this is trash, and never get this. The choke point, the bottleneck of the game isn't the gold nor the juice. You may feel like it is, but maybe you are not thinking too much about saving your resources. You should focus only in one girl. In that way, you'll never need nor use nor gold. Okay? The bottleneck are the girls, the copies of the high tier girls. So you are needing seals a lot. Seals may be the best item in the game. And they are in efficiency. I don't remember why a player made some kind of chart of efficiency from every item, and the seals got the best efficiency. But on prices, the coins got a little bit higher. But well, so with this we know what we are going to get: seals, then caps, and maybe then gold, or the linking. Well, if you happen to get a little a bit more, you can get gold maybe. Luck contest, forget this exists. This is a bait. This is a complete bait to make you waste your gems. So never buy. But you should always use the ones for free that they are giving. So it may bait you if you happen to be lucky and get a 4-star shards or 5-star shards, and you think this is great, only 170 gems and I'm getting good stuff. Well, you may have been lucky at the start, but you are going to waste, and there is going to be a point when you are end up losing a lot of gems, and you should not use gems in this kind of events. Gems are entirely for if you're free to play, are entirely for the one that gives you 10 coins for 1,000 gems plus year, 8 seals for 3,000 gems. You know which one it is. So forget this event exists. Only use the free ones. Oath pack. Well, if you consider buying oath rings at any moment, you should buy it with this. Never buy the one alone. But it may not be worth unless you are investing already a lot of money in the game. You shouldn't think about this. And the special gift, well, I do always buy 2 of these. I never buy this is too expensive for me. But 2 of these are 120 and 20 elementium. And that will speed up my elementium savings and are going to get me to 1,200 elementium faster. So I get this. Also the gems are nice, and the seals are all blue. This is trash. Don't even look at this. If you're not a big whale, well, you shouldn't think about this. There is no value here. And this is it with the events. Oh, admission prep. Admission prep isn't cheap at all, but this time in an upcoming Caps event, I want to get Ida, which is an idol hero meta breaking. So for this month and maybe the next one, I think I'm buying this one. Isn't cheap, but 60 caps, I'm not sure about this. Truly I'm not sure, but 60 caps baited me and I got it. Couldn't resist. So with this I'm ending this video. I hope you liked it,